Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Euro Truck Simulator live stream. I've just downloaded some DLC, and we're going to be testing that out today. Obviously, still relatively new to the game. It's been about a week since I last streamed it. I have just bought a new pack. I think it's got like Poland, Czech Republic, and all that stuff. I can't remember the exact countries. I know Poland and Czech Republic are in there. So we're just going to get straight into it. So let me get my display capture on. God, I'm such an amateur when it comes to this stuff. Jesus Christ, right. Get rid of... Oh, no. Right. I'm a little bit concerned that the performance wasn't as good as last week, because I tried a FIFA stream the other day and it just completely went to shit. So we're just going to see how it is today. But obviously it performed well last time, so I'm hoping that it's still going to perform well this time. But yeah, I haven't played this game for a few days actually, because I played it over and over again, and then I just got to the point where I was kind of bored, you know. But yeah, okay, right, cool, that's working. It seems to be working. Right, cool. Let's crack on. I have to load it up beforehand because I still haven't figured out how to exit this window and go back into display capture. I still have no idea how to do that. Because I'm really professional. So we're still on level 7. If we just continue up here, have I even paired my controller yet? Please do it. Please do it. Alright, cool. I think we're in. Right, so yeah. So we're just going to have another bash at Euro Truck Simulator. I'm going to buy some other games later down the line. But yeah, just enjoying this for now. Content change detected. Ugh. So I hope you guys are well. Those of you who are watching this, and I hope you're going to enjoy some madness as we cause chaos over Europe. Game change detected. All unfinished deliveries have been cancelled. Okay, can we go to somewhere we haven't gone to yet? Right, so we are here, so let's go Oslo. Yeah. Yeah, I think I was actually on a job when I last time I was on this game. Right, so let's see where we can go to. So, job market. Freight market. So we're currently in Norway. Can we go to anywhere new that I've just bought? Will you go to Germany? Could we go to like Poland or anything like that yet? Doesn't seem to be that we can, which is a shame. Anything. I'll take anything. I've also got a really shitty throat, so I chose a great day to stream. Right. There's got to be something in here. We're not going to get to use our new countries. Okay, right, let's go back for a minute. Right, job market. Freight market. So we're in Norway at the moment. Where's a... Can we go to... Is there a long distance one that we could go on, maybe? From like Norway to... Oh, here's one. Esbjerg to Liverpool. Oh, that's quite a distance. Yeah, we'll do that. Quite a long way. I don't think I've done one as long as that before. So yeah, we're gonna be well in. I've now actually got to go. Oh god, that's lagging. I didn't used to do that. I'm a little bit concerned that it started doing that now whilst I'm playing games, which is not good. Oh, it's doing that again. Oh, please work. Oh, you weren't doing this the other day. You were fine. Oh, for God's sake. No. My streaming career is not going to be very long. Oh, come on. You were working perfectly a week ago. There were no issues whatsoever, and I thought, yes, I finally uncovered something. I can finally stream games on the laptop, but look at this shit. It's like you're pushing it down the road. What the fuck is this? Oh, I thought this was going to be good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, right. Fuck's sake, right. Alright, let's save the game. Let's see if we can sort this out. That is really, really annoying. Right, is there any way I can friggin' solve this? Why is it not running very well? I'll turn the FPS down a bit. That work? Stream output. I'll turn that down. That work? I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm messing with here, to be honest. Right, streaming. Oh yeah. Alright, so streaming audio bitrate. Can you turn that down? Oh god. I don't even know what I'm messing with. Oh god. Why has it suddenly started doing this? I don't get it. Because it was fine, and then now it's not. So whether it's just like it can't handle. Right. Maybe if I delete some of these, maybe. Speed it up a bit. No, I don't know. Right, we'll give it one more go. That is annoying, man. The fact that it worked absolutely perfectly the other day with no issues whatsoever, and now suddenly it doesn't like it. I wonder whether maybe could it be the microphone? Maybe. I doubt it, but if it is, that's a problem. Right, let's try again. I'm a bit concerned that it hasn't carried on what I was supposed to be doing. Right, all right, okay, right. How do I? Oh yeah. Right. So, oh yeah, because we haven't actually got there yet. Right. Right, that does seem. Oh crap! I've gone the wrong way. That does seem to be a bit better. I might have actually sorted an issue out. Oh my god. Where the fuck am I going though? I might have actually sorted an issue out by myself. Hey, I have absolutely no knowledge about bit rates or anything like that, but who knows? We might have actually sorted this out. We'll see. There's a long way to go. But actually, it's running rather well. It's running really well. There we go. For now, we've done it. I have because obviously I don't stream very often. Well, barely ever. So when it comes to like knowing what settings to put in and what to change, I haven't got a clue. So I just sort of like mashing buttons and guessing, I guess. So we got 11 hours to go to actually get to our delivery. And we got to take the fucking thing. Oh Jesus, that's not gonna turn. That's not gonna turn. Hopefully there's a big boat ride that will take up most of that journey. I love the fact that it's a driving game and I just don't want to drive. That's how we roll. Okay, that's good. Good start. Good start. Quarter of the way damaged already. Oh, fuck my life. I forgot how spinny these trucks are. Get out of the no, you wait. You wait. I was first. Yeah. I was first. Right, off we go. Just 355 miles to go. And that's before we've even got what we need to deliver. It's going to be a fun journey for us. It'd be nice if you could, like, drive over that thing. Although you die. Drive over the arch. Engine malfunction. I don't think I will visit services. I think I'm going to carry on. I think we'll be alright. If he dies, he dies. How are we for fuel? We're alright. Yeah, we're doing alright. Casually doing 79 miles an hour and a 43 limit, but got to test the boundaries. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Perfect overtake. DRS to the outside. Perfect maneuver. Oh god, it's going to go on forever, isn't it? Jeez. Yeah, I haven't played this game for a few days because I bought it, just played the shit out of it, and then completely burnt myself out on it. So I had a bit of a break, come back. But yeah, so obviously, like I said last time, it's just like a really nice game to chill out to. And, you know, you don't have to take it too seriously unless you like that and you want to make sure all your deliveries are perfect and make sure we obey traffic limits at all times. And, you don't want to be doing any of that. I love how the police aren't pulling me up on it. It's a 50 limit. He's doing 85. He's fine. He's just getting to where he needs to get to. And that's all that matters. God, still 9 hours to go. Jesus. We can't quick travel, can we, when we're on the... Well, no, wait, hold on. Quick travel. You can't quick travel when you're on a job. Going to Bejurg. Oh. I'll try to check something in a second. Live chat. Alrighty. Alright, sorry about that. Right. Ooh, get back. Did I put the sound on? No, I haven't. No. Yeah. Right, let's turn that on. Got on about 10%. Completely forgot about that. Don't know why it was off. Otherwise, you know, you need something. I mean, my beautiful voice can only carry us so far. Loan installments in order of 4,800. Oh yay, thank you. Completely. That's the bit I completely forgot about. Loan is that you have to pay it back. We made an overall profit though. I can't believe that. We basically doubled ourselves last time. Right, Malmo. We're going to be turning in a minute. To angered. Doesn't sound very healthy. Oh fuck my life! You fucking hate these. Oh fuck off! Can we call truck car? Oh fucking throat! I'm really sorry. I had you know those do you ever get it when you sort of throw up in your mouth a bit and then your mouth starts burning? That's what I had last night, and it is fucking painful. It's just, honestly, I think it's like, in terms of like short-term sensations, I think it's genuinely one of the worst short-term sensations ever. It's up there with a kick in the bollocks. It fucking hurts. It went on for about half an hour. Normally it sort of comes and goes in 5 minutes, but I had like a burning throat for a good half an hour last night. It was fucking killing. We don't need your red light, motherfucker. 50 XP, yeah, I'm sure I can use that to full effect. Another red. Oh dear. Well, that's what you get for getting in my way, I guess. Yeah, you pull out early, or you pull out too late, like my dad did, and you're gonna be in trouble. Right, is that a port coming up? No, that's just Gothenburg. Over the bridge. I think my dad's... I mentioned it last stream. I think my dad's been over this bridge. Well, not this actual virtual bridge, but you know what I mean. We look to the right, you will see the water, and if you look to the left, you will see some water. It's very interesting. If you look to the right, you will see a sign. Turn off. Slow your fucking trailer down. So I thought he was turning then. Engine malfunction. Visit service as soon as possible. We're not going to visit any service, are we? Right, up the inside. Up the inside, we got it. Get in there. Oh god, I need to make it into Sweden. Fucking hell. To the outside. Sweep, 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 sweep. Oh yeah, I think there's a port coming up. There is a port coming up, and we are getting on it. Good old Gothenburg. That was a panicky moment then. Jesus. Right. Turn in. I think I'm facing the wrong way, but who cares? Load ourselves up on this mother. Have we gone too far? No. Right. Frederikshavn. Embark. It is really cold. Super. Where am I going? Oh yeah. Red light. Who cares? I've got traffic offences off. What are you gonna do? You look to the left, you'll see a lot of sea. How should they just get out of my way? Right, where are we? Aalborg is 76 miles away. So, what's been going on in the sporting world lately? Manchester City are winning again. Max Verstappen's winning again. It's all original stuff. City winning 3 games out of 3. I mean, the Premier League's done, isn't it? 3 games out of 3. Only 1 goal conceded. No Kevin De Bruyne. It's looking pretty ominous, really, isn't it? It's... what the fuck happened there? Yeah, it's looking, pretty ominous. Because obviously City normally sort of stumble out of the blocks, so take a little while to get going. Bit like Ferguson's United back in the day. But no, they've started really quickly this year. And I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I know it's very early on, and there's games where you can slip up. It's a 38-game season. But I honestly would not... fuck is going on with this thing? I wouldn't be surprised if City went the entire season unbeaten. I really wouldn't. Because I just can't see them losing a game. They're just so friggin' dominant. And like, even when they do get pegged back, like, you know, Sheffield United, Rodri scores an absolute banger 2 minutes later to win them a game. And the thing is, this City team, they just got an answer for everything. And I don't think they're going to have any competition this year. I think it's going to be City are going to win by about, I don't know, 20 points, I reckon. And then it's just going to be a battle for second between, I'd say, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, maybe Newcastle. United, I don't think they've got enough. I think they've scraped. They've had 2 wins out of 3, but they've scraped both of those wins. I mean, needing a dodgy decision to beat Wolves, needing a dodgy decision to beat Forest, and then getting their asses handed to them by Spurs. I don't think they've got enough, personally. I think they'll be outside the top 4 this year. Arsenal's a really interesting one, because obviously they've bought Kai Havertz, and it's basically unsettled the entire team. Because I don't know why Arteta's done it. I really don't. Like, we had such a solid foundation that worked. You know, and then to accommodate Havertz, he's pushed Thomas Partey to right back, which he's not comfortable with at all. You know, he was probably the best holding midfielder for at least the first third of the year last year, before Rodri sort of came into his own. But what you've done is you've shuffled Thomas Partey to right back, you put Ben White to centre back, when he was one of the best right backs in the league last season, which means that Saka can't rely on his overlap. So Ben White's been pushed to centre back. You've disrupted the Saliba-Gabriel partnership, all to accommodate this player that clearly doesn't fit. And it's really weird. Like, you know, I don't know why the Havertz signing is really strange. Okay, he might come good, but it's just, I don't get it. Like, what part of you looks at that and thinks, here's a player that was absolutely shit for a team that finished 12th last year, let's sign him for 65 million. I mean, it's madness. And he won't... The thing is, though, Arteta, he's won... You know, he's a fantastic manager. He's done a brilliant job. But his one weakness, I think, is just that sheer stubbornness that when he makes a decision, he has to stick to it no matter what. And that could be the downfall of Arsenal this season if it continues not to work. I mean, still unbeaten, 7 points out of 9, which is, you know, it's decent. But yeah, I think that's going to cause more problems than it solves this season, I think. Tottenham have looked really good so far. I know they went out the Carabao Cup last night, but in terms of league form, they've had a really impressive start. They're not feeling the Kane departure at all, which is really surprising, because I honestly thought they'd just sink without Kane, especially considering that they finished 8th last year. But no, they've made a really impressive start to this season. Liverpool look good as well, and obviously completely did Newcastle over on Sunday, stayed in the game and took their chances when it mattered. And yeah, they look a lot less all over the place than they did last year. I still think there's weaknesses there. I think defensively and the holding midfield, and is it Endo, their new signing, didn't have a particularly great game against Newcastle. Although, you know, he's still a new player. It's going to take time for him to adjust. But they looked a lot better when he came off. But no, they've made a much more solid start to this season. Because I remember, like, start of last year, they were just all over the place. They were so inconsistent. And I think the midfield signings, particularly... Oh, slow down. Oh, shit, right. This didn't break. It just didn't break. So we might have to visit Trucker. Right. F7, view services. Total service. Yes. Oh, it's gonna put us back even more. What to say about Liverpool? Yeah, Szoboszlai, I think it's gonna be a really good signing. McAllister's slotted in quite well also. Oh, this is gonna clean us out. Excuse me. Yeah. I think Liverpool have repaired their midfield pretty well. But it's just that defensive midfield that I still a little bit of doubt over. Oh, we are actually in Ebsburg now. So are we closer? We weren't that far away from it anyway, to be fair. Right, F5. Oh, fucking hell, we're even further out now. But yeah, so I think there are still question marks, some small question marks, but I think Liverpool have improved massively on last season. Chelsea, I think, is starting to show signs of coming good. I think Sterling's back to form, and I think that'll be important for them. But obviously still only 1 win out of 3, and that was against the Luton side, who I think will get relegated very comfortably this year. I just don't see any quality there, to be honest. So yeah, beating a pretty poor Luton side, although they were impressive. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one. I think Pochettino is the right manager to get them to where they want to be. But yeah, obviously there's so many frigging players. Like, I don't understand how you can spend £1 billion and not get any better. I don't get it at all. But that's the way it goes, I guess. But yeah, I think Chelsea will be okay. They might not get top 4 this year. Maybe, I think they definitely finish top 6. Oh god. But yeah, they can't be as bad as they were last season. can't get any worse, and they won't be. But yeah, it'll be an interesting one. And then obviously outsiders could potentially be Aston Villa, maybe, if they're consistent. Because Emery's got them. I know they got battered by Newcastle on the first day, but Emery's got them playing good stuff. They are a really good team to watch. They're very clinical. They made really good signings, Moussa Diaby being one of them. So, you know, Aston Villa look decent. You know, and obviously they got a Conference League campaign to contend with as well. But I don't think if West Ham can win it, then Aston Villa can definitely win it. No disrespect to West Ham, but they were the 15th best team in the Premier League last season. So yeah, Aston Villa potentially outside. They need a very good run. They need things to go their way, but I think don't rule them out. Why are you fucking failing there? You absolute... Literally, the lights failed as soon as I broke. Why would you do that to me? Right, we are finally here. It's taken us a long time. But we finally got here. We've annihilated our truck. That's okay, because we made some... Oh, why do I fucking brake? I'm not going to be able to get out of this now, am I? These brakes are a problem. They just don't slow you down. I can't believe how long it's taken to actually get here. Brake, turn in. I can actually freaking get there now. This is a bumpy road. She be bumpy. Tell me going the wrong fucking way now. Oh no, actually. Alright, swing it in. Hello, I'm here. What do you need? Oh, the Liverpool job's expired. I'm assuming that's because we took way too fucking long to get here. Let's go to Newcastle instead. Let's do that. I haven't been to Newcastle yet. The trailer is ready. Proceed to loading area. Right, let's go around this way, it's quicker. Well, as long as I don't crash into this. Oh, there it is. That's a weird ass trailer. I'll fucking turn it around. Jesus. Place. Do 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 do. God, how long is this gonna? 23 hours. Jesus Christ. 586 miles. My God. That's got to be the longest job I've had on here. So slow out of here as well. Oh yeah, I thought there was a road there. Oh shit. There is a road, it's just very gravelly and bumpy. So what other sports have we got to talk about? I would talk about, I normally talk about F1, but I just have absolutely no interest in Formula 1 this year at all. It's just boring. Obviously, Verstappen beat Vettel's record. I saw the highlights of it, and it actually, obviously, the rain caused a lot of chaos. But apart from that, you know, there wasn't really a lot going on. And yeah, so Red Bull have won every single race so far. I think there have been 13 races this season. Verstappen's won 11 of them, and Perez has won 2, which is mental. So nine wins in a row for Max Verstappen, which is an incredible achievement. I mean, I know that his car is just, but you know, he's still got to be able to do it, you know. And he's been ultra consistent. But yeah, I haven't watched any of the races live, barely. I think the only one I did was Spa, I think. And that wasn't that great. I don't think I've watched any races live since Miami. Because you just know what's going to happen. I mean, you wait 8 years for Mercedes dominance to go away. And then when it does, you get like absolute annihilation from Red Bull. I mean, it was nice to have when the 2022 regs kicked in. I mean, obviously Ferrari were decent out of the blocks, but it was nice to have somebody different up front all the time. It was nice to have a different winner, and then once the novelty wears off and Verstappen wins all the time, you're kind of like, okay, maybe this isn't worth watching anymore. But you know, they've done an incredible job. You know, you can't fault them. You can only. What the fuck was that? I got obliterated. I went into the shadow realm then. That was mental. I was only trying to go past that little bit of road. Yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Verstappen. You know, you can't fault them. You know, Red Bull have done an incredible job. Which, you know, they got Adrian Newey behind it all. They got, you know, excellent, you know, technical staff and people in the factory, and they've done an exceptional job over the last 2 years. You can't fault them. But yeah, it's just such a shame now that F1 just seems to work in cycles of domination. Like, I know there've always been teams that have dominated. You know, you look back to Schumacher, Ferrari. You know, you look back to Vettel, Red Bull, McLaren in the late 80s, early 90s, Williams in the 90s dominated. You know, it's always happened, but it does seem to be a lot more prevalent now where one team is just miles ahead for ages. Like, at least when Schumacher was, you know, when Michael Schumacher was dominating, like Williams and McLaren, they were very competitive and they did regularly win races. You know, although, you know, Schumacher, you know, he won 5 titles in a row, and there were seasons like 2002 and 2004 where he just absolutely annihilated everybody else. But like on their day, you know, Williams and McLaren would get a few victories between them in the season. And, you know, Montoya and Raikkonen were obviously very competitive, particularly in 2003, where, you know, either Montoya or Raikkonen could have won it. You know, Raikkonen obviously got very close. But yeah, but it just seems to be now, you know, you had Mercedes who were so far ahead for so long. And obviously eventually Verstappen caught up and we had that amazing title fight in 2021. But yeah, it just seems to be now it's one team will dominate for several years, and then we'll have a regulation change, and then another team will dominate for several years. No one else will be able to get near them, and then we'll have another regulation change that will completely change it again, which another team dominates for God knows how long, and it just doesn't seem to be any competitiveness anymore. It just seems to be one team is just far away ahead of the rest. And I know there were times during the Mercedes domination era where, you know, obviously Ferrari were very competitive and Vettel managed to stay in the fight a couple of times. But that was literally until, like, I think both 2017 and 2018 was literally like until, oh yes, left-hand drive on the UK. Good to see that I can remember the rules of my own country. Where obviously Vettel put up a fight for half the season. I think going into the second half of both of those seasons, Vettel was leading the Drivers' Championship, but just completely fell off the second half of the season. 2017, yeah, he was neck and neck with Hamilton for so long, and then the Mercedes just completely pulled away. And then I think in 2018, I think it was Hockenheim. Obviously Vettel cruising out front, and then he put it in the gravel and put it in the wall. And I think that was the moment. I think it just completely destroyed him. You know, he had the upper hand. I think if Hockenheim hadn't happened, I genuinely think Vettel would have won the title that year, because it just mentally destroyed him. Like, you could see it, and he was never quite the same after that. Because he was able, like, him and Hamilton were just neck and neck. There was not a lot separating them at all. But since, that moment, the momentum switched massively. And I think that race, Hamilton started from like 14th on the grid or something, and he ended up winning the race after Vettel crashed out. And I think that was a huge momentum shifter. And then after that, Hamilton was just like on another level. And I think he broke the points record that season. Yeah, I think after the summer break, he was just gone. And Vettel just didn't have an answer. I think he won in Spa, and then that was it. Mercedes just fucked off. And then come 2019, Charles Leclerc turning up. Ferrari weren't as competitive. Like, they were getting lots of pole positions, but their race pace was non-existent. I think Vettel only won one race all year, and then in 2020, that Ferrari was just fucking nowhere. And I think, obviously, they told Vettel before the start of the season, you're not driving for us next year, and I think he was just like, fuck it, do you know what, I can't be arsed. And he had a pretty dismal season. I think he finished like 13th, he finished in the Drivers' Championship or something like that. Yeah, I think he'd just given up by that point. Like, he was ready for a new challenge, and then he went to Aston Martin. He did a really good job there. He got a podium. Was it one podium or two podiums he got? Or was it? I think he got a second in Hungary, but then he got disqualified, I think, because of a fuel flow issue, I think. But just didn't. Yeah, but words. This is good. Being a streamer and not being able to talk. That's a really valuable trait to have. But yeah, went to Aston Martin for the last couple of years, saw it out, and he made a good account of himself. He's had some really good performances, and at least he sort of ended it on his terms, really, which is good. And yeah, I do wonder in the back of his mind. I know he's content with retirement. He wanted to, see his kids grow up and all that, which is fair enough. But I do wonder whether there's a little thing in the back of his mind going, if I'd stayed this year, I'd have got some fucking podiums, maybe even a win. You wonder. But then again, he's a four-time world champion. He proved himself. So I think it's kind of hard when you're ranked as one of the best Formula 1 drivers of all time. It's kind of hard to have any regrets, really, isn't it? We've actually made really good time on this journey. It's like 2.5 hours to go. That fuel's looking a bit dodge. about half a tank. We probably should make it. Yeah, it's gone a lot quicker. Obviously, we just got the trip up now. Going through Grimsby. Fucking Grimsby. On our way up to Newcastle. Dear 45. Yeah, 49 AM. The trucker is finally going to Newcastle. 100 miles to go. We got this. This has taken like 2 days of actual game time to be able to do this. It's by far our longest journey yet. I keep thinking there's another truck behind me and it's my trailer. Because I'm an idiot. Actually a very nice stretch of road this. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, castle. That's how my mind goes. You probably noticed that throughout this stream. Just like, ooh, that exists. I know this stream probably hasn't been as good as the other one. Because sometimes you get, I don't know whether like streamers block is a thing. But like you have this idea in your head for what you want to do. And then you load it all up and you get there. And then your brain just goes. And like you just completely forget to say words. Right, we're going to turn right here. If you could just hurry up and get it done. CDs. He's taking some fucking CDs. I'm not too far away now. You can see. What I remember, it made me laugh when I was a kid. My brother, there was a pylon like that one up there near our house, and he looked at it and he went, "Dad, it's the Eiffel Tower," and he was convinced that it was the actual Eiffel Tower. I mean, to be fair, he was like 9 at the time, but I mean, you shouldn't be making that mistake. It's a rookie mistake. Alright, I'm not far away now. We've made really good time actually. I thought this was going to take friggin' ages. But no. At least we sorted those issues out as well. I was convinced at the start of the stream, I was like, oh god, this is going to kill it. But no, we've sorted it out. We've got there. I fiddled with some stuff. And yeah, we got it going. Still trying to think of, obviously I haven't got as many videos out lately. It's really hard, like, because you have, like, obviously having all these voices, it's like trying to work out what to do with them. And I think of an idea, and then I record it, and I put it together, and I think, like, that just looks like absolute shite. And it's like trying to work out what to actually do with what I've got. And it's really hard, because I must just be really shit at coming up with ideas, because everything I think of is just a complete load of shit. I'm going to fill up now. See, again, distracting myself with the... Right. Breaking time. I've overshot that. I've completely decimated my budget as well. Look at that, 44 grand. We've lost 45 grand on this journey. How much was this supposed to get us? Like 6 grand. I've made a complete... Fuck. Oh, sorry. I've made a humongous loss on this journey. Apologies for that. I still haven't figured out how to exit this window and mute my microphone, so I'm sorry for all the coughing and spluttering and all that shit. Right, last push. We can do this. I can see Newcastle on the signs. We can do this. We can do this. Excuse me. I've never actually been north before. In all my time in the UK, I've never been up north. Don't know, it scares me. Which is weird, because my brother's lived in Manchester for like 5 years now. I've never visited him at any point. I don't know, I like it. I think I'm just trying to work out the furthest north I've ever been. I think it must be. I went to North Wales once. That must be it. Apart from that, I think in terms of England, it's probably like Lincoln or something. That's how adventurous I am. And if there's one place that's probably not on my priority list, it's probably Lincoln. So yeah, that just shows you how adventurous I am as a person. I make up for it by driving virtual European truck routes. Come on, let's go. Let's go on an adventure to another place. Like Lincoln. Side by side. Gotta squeeze him out. Yeah. Yeah, fuck you. I don't care how many people you got on board. Take that. Oh, taking that like an absolute boss. 65. We don't care. Look at the ground we're gaining. I know this hasn't been a particularly great stream. I am still sort of getting back into the habit of it. Still a bit rusty, so I know that the quality of these things aren't great yet. So I do apologise, but you know, it's just it's a learning curve, isn't it, really? It's like, I like that quote I saw the other day. It's like your first thing of anything is going to be shit, but maybe by the 100th time it might be good. Who knows? It's just finding yourself, isn't it? Finding your audience, finding who you are as a creator. And I've been through so many sort of lifespans as a content creator on YouTube. Like, I started out when I was like 19, making gaming videos and like racing game videos, and I was crap at that. Then I made Football Manager videos and I was crap at that. I made ASMR videos at some point. That was a weird time. I was crap at that as well. And then what else? There's got to be other stuff I've done. Yeah, and now I'm making well, doing this and also making voice acting videos, which again I'm probably crap at. So maybe that, I mean, I think the universe is probably telling me not to make videos, but he's gonna make him anyway. There we are, Newcastle. Newcastle upon Tyne. That's the terrible Geordie accent. Dear 25, Newcastle United. There we go, that's better. I can only do a Geordie accent via the Big Brother narrator, which is really annoying. The fun, I can only get to certain accents through certain voices, and I can't do them normally. Which is irritating. But here we are, Newcastle. First time I've been to Newcastle in this game. Which is, there we go, Newcastle upon Tyne discovered. I'm not even going right. Jesus. Right, where is it? Oh, it's just sitting left here. Right, we made it. A 24-hour journey, and we made it. By skipping most of it. Sorry, I'm in a hurry now. Excellent. We're back on the excellence, guys. Skill rank 1. Yay, well, that's probably because we didn't crash. Well, we crashed on the way there, but we didn't actually crash during delivery, which is really cool. So yeah, fantastic. Fat Cunts Limited is back on track. You'd love to see it. Well, so yeah, we've taken up pretty much 2 days in game. That's definitely the longest one we've ever done. But yeah, there we go. That was taking... I can't remember what we took. What did we take? It'll be in here somewhere. Career. Livery log. We took Rye. Drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was Rye. There we go. There we go. Rye has now been delivered to Newcastle, and the whole of Europe can now relax. And that is it. Right, let's go. But yeah, there we go. That is another Euro Truck Simulator stream. Hope you enjoyed it. A lot of fun. And I'm still, obviously, like I said, I'm still a bit rusty at all this shit, so I do apologise. But hopefully once I get a bit more confident, find myself a bit more, these streams will be a little less crap. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, please consider hitting the old like button. If you're new around here, why not get subscribed so that you can be notified of future videos and other streams that I do. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So big thank you, massive thank you to everybody who's watched this. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe if you want to. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Thanks once again. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.